Yes.
Yes.
Yes. This is Rick. I'm with a company called.
Okay.
So we are one of the top commercial collection agencies in the nation. So we help businesses recover mechanical liens that they've recently filed.
Okay.
So we work strictly on a contingency basis. So if we don't recover your money, you don't owe us anything.
Right.
So it's contingency collections. You only pay a percentage of what we recover.
Yep. That
And
also.
pardon me?
Yes, that sounds great.
Yes. And so the way it works is we have plus attorneys covering every state and county, and we use tools like mechanic liens, certified notices, and our attorney network to apply leverage.
Yes.
He just does like a brief Google Meet to discuss the mechanical lead you recently filed and to see if we could, be a help. Just do a quick introduction with you.
What has been filed recently? I'm not
Um,
aware of anything that. We have one thing that basically should have been released already. So,
okay,
what are you thinking?
it should have been released. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe
What are you thinking?
yeah, I thought, yeah, I guess maybe our information was crossed. I thought you might have filed recently filed a mechanical lien. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah.
we actually do that pretty often these days. So if it's over a certain amount, we do reach out for our lawyer to take care of that for us. But
Okay.
we use a group here in Dallas that we've used probably for 15 years, maybe.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we mostly, most of the time, if they're under a certain amount, I can take care of them. And I do try to take classes to stay up on that. But when we get to, larger jobs, 500,000 above, I normally will, if I start having any issues with payments not being made, and then I let them take it from there after that. So
You'll do the first lien lender. Yeah. We've been doing this for over 16 years now. We have 3,500 active clients today. Like I said, so we are a really good resource. Like what is that? What would you say? Like, so when you don't get paid, is it usually a dispute over work or client cash flow? What would you say?
it is. It's a little mix of both.
It's a mix of both.
Yeah, it really is. We have some when we try new general contractors.
New GCs. Yeah.
Yeah, we have kind of now learned to kind of review a little bit about them before we start with them because we have found that some of these GCs will get in and they will give you business and then they don't pay you and then they, you're too small. You can't really take them to court for them, which we have taken them to court in the last 12 years that I have been with them. And those processes and with all of that, but what ends up happening is they just screw kind of the little guy, and then they move on to the next, electrician or whatever, and they never pay us. And most of the time, it's change orders.
Change orders.
And, most of it's a change order issue, and they're like, just go ahead and get it done. And we send in, hey, here's your change order. Hey, here's your change order. Hey, here's your change order. With these larger general contractors, and they just don't pay them. And they're just like, and then we are obligated to finish the job because it's the right thing to do. And we have it in our contract to do that. We have now added an addendum to our contract that if, I don't remember the exact wording, but it's pretty much like we have the right to pull out as well without payment. So
okay, that's smart. So it sounds like you like you said you really like to do a review about these GCs ahead of time. Then that sounds like we're
really trying to do that ahead of time. So we've been working for the same general contractors for a while, and when we try new ones, it's normally it bites us in the hiney sometimes. But it is what it is. And but then we'll have we had one recently maybe in the late winter, January, February of 2025, and we ended up filing a lien. And the general contractor that we worked for previously with smaller work just called and said, hey, we have a that needs to change out their their stuff. And they said, well, he said, we're actually offering $5,000. Can you do it $5,000? Well, like, Yeah, we could do it for $5,000. It was probably going to cost us about $3,000 in labor and material, and we're like, sure, if you're doing it for $5 or whatever. Come find out, they were going out of business.
What is usually like what is usually like the average balance of bad debt that you deal with, would you say?
Probably under the most recent ones have been, one's been under 5,000, the other one was like 35,000.
Kind of varies sometimes.
Do what?
Kind of varies then, I guess.
It does.
Yeah.
We have jobs, like we have $1 million job we're doing right now, and then we have a $30,000 job we're doing right now. So, I mean, it varies on the job. So
yeah, it could be 5,000, 35,000, you know, any, yeah.
And we did 2, and thank God we didn't do the third one. That's where it started, and, you know, it's just kind of like the whole, you know, and those were, you know, $200,000 jobs, give or take.
Yeah.
And so it was, you know, it was a new GC, and they were just
the new GC. Yeah,
yeah.
It sounds like that's been the issue, the new GCs. Yeah. So, well, yeah, because I know you said you're working with your group, but you know, just so you have another option out there. I mean, can I at least just send you an email?
Yeah, of course,
okay.
Always. So, I mean, like, I think the lawyer we've been using is specific to basically the classes as far as the lien rights to this, and specifically, where are you guys out of?
So we're out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah, so we're a really good a local resource here. So Brandon, so first off, our owner, so he's going to send you an email, and your email. Are you the office manager or?
Yes.
Okay. So he's going to send you over an email. Would it be okay if he gave you a call back on Monday?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So he'll give you a call back. Is this time is 10:30 okay?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm at my desk all the time.
Okay. So 10:30 Central Time. Okay.
Sure. It doesn't matter. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So yeah. So his name's and it'll come from the. So we'll send you over an email, and then he'll send you a calendar invite for a phone call for November 3rd at 10:30.
Okay. Sounds great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Misty. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye.